want to close this talk by reading to you one paragraph. It's a fairly long paragraph from John Paton's autobiography. He was a missionary, you remember, to the New Hebrides. And if you forget everything I said in this talk except this one paragraph, I'll be happy. Because what I'm aiming for in this closing paragraph is that you grasp what I'm trying to say about a good relationship between a father and a son. You've got to have a relationship of tremendous love and respect for each other. So here it is. Paton is writing about when he went off to university, when he was leaving the family home. He was 18 or 19 years old, something like that. His father walked with him, he says, for 6 miles to say goodbye to him. And he carried his hat in his hand, he writes. His lips kept moving in prayer for me. His hat in his hand, he knew that his dad was praying for him. His tears fell fast when our eyes met each other at the appointed parting place, in looks for which all speech was vain. My father then turned to me, and after a minute of silence, grasped my hand firmly and solemnly and affectionately said, "God bless you, my son. Your father's God bless you and keep you from evil." And unable to say more, his lips kept moving in silent prayer. In tears, we embraced and parted. I ran as fast as I could and went about to turn a corner in the road where he would lose sight of me. I looked back and saw him still standing with his head uncovered. So I know he was still praying for me, even as he was gazing after me. Waving my hat goodbye, I was around the corner in an instant, but my heart was too full, too sore to carry me further. I darted into the side of the road and wept for a while. And then, rising cautiously, I climbed a dike to see if he yet stood there. At that moment, I caught him climbing the dike, looking after me, but he did not see me now. And he gazed for a while, but got down and set his face towards home and began to return. But I noticed his head was still uncovered, his heart still rising in prayer for me. I watched through blinding tears until his form faded from my gaze, and then hastening on my way, I vowed deeply and often, by the help of God, to live and act so as never to grieve and dishonor such a father and such a mother as he had given me. The appearance of my father when we parted, his advice, his tears, the prayers, the road, the dike, the climbing up on it, walking away head uncovered, have often, all throughout my life, risen vividly before my mind, and do so now while I am writing, as if it all happened only an hour ago. And in my earlier years, particularly when exposed to many temptations, his parting form would rise before me like that of a guardian angel. It's no Phariseeism, but deep gratitude, which makes me here testify that the memory of that scene not only helped by God's grace to keep me pure from the prevailing sins of the day, but also stimulated me in all my studies, that I might not fall short of my Father's hopes, and in all my Christian duties, I might faithfully follow my Father's shining example. And then here it comes. Here it comes. Listen to this. How much my Father's prayers at this time impress me, I can never explain, nor can any stranger ever understand. When on his knees, and all of us kneeling around him in family worship, he would pour out his whole soul in tears for the conversion of the heathen world to the service of Jesus and for our every personal need. And all of us children would feel as if we were in the presence of the living Savior himself. And we all learn to love and to know that Savior as our divine Savior, Lord, and friend. And as we would rise from our knees, I used to look at the light on my Father's face and wish I were like him, in spirit, hoping that in answer to his prayers about the heathen, I might be one day privileged to carry the gospel to the heathen world in some way. Dear friends, it is no coincidence that John Paton went to the cannibals. And when his wife died, and his child died, and his belongings were burned, he climbed up into a tree to sleep at night so the cannibals couldn't find him to kill him and eat him. And in that tree, he said it was as if the Lord spoke to him with large golden letters across the sky, capital letters, I will be with thee always, even unto the end of the world. He persevered for a lifetime of ministry to the heathen. And many, many were drawn to the Lord. Dear fathers, don't ask, shall I do family worship? Do it, and then ask, Lord, bless our family worship to the eternal well-being of our children.